In today's video, we have some bad news for US. India and Indonesia, the two Asian tigers, have made their move to become financially independent. And that means they are soon going to detach their economy from the US. Why, you might ask? Well, it has everything to do with the Russia-Ukraine war. Stay tuned. Hi and welcome, you're watching Outright. We tell you the right side of the story. Subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon for such outright videos. First of all, let's talk about Indonesia. The country's president Joko Widodo has publicly ditched US payment companies Visa and MasterCard. He said Visa and MasterCard should be abandoned to become financially independent. If we use our own platforms and everybody is using them, from ministers and local administrations to municipal governments, then we can be more secure, Jokowi said in his latest speech. But why? Why is Indonesia kicking US financial companies out? Well, it is because these companies imposed sanctions on Russia, and now Asian countries are worried. What if one fine day the US and Indonesia find themselves locked in a geopolitical dispute? The first thing that US will do is to cut off Indonesia from the global financial system. So, Indonesia is now making itself US sanctions proof. And that is what exactly the Indonesian leader told his people. He said, "Be very careful. We must remember the sanctions imposed by the US on Russia. Visa and MasterCard could be a problem." He said, "could be a problem." Indonesia will now encourage the use of its domestic companies for online payments. Jokowi said using our own companies was the only way to make ourselves more secure. The scene in New Delhi is not much different. The anti-US sentiments in India are on the rise, and the country is looking more than eager to ditch the US dollar. See this report. RBI, India's central bank, has allowed banks from 18 countries to trade in rupee. The list of those 18 countries is now on your screen. Most of them are non-Western nations. India's message is clear. Indian rupee is going global and we want to discourage the use of the USD. What is the need of doing this? The answer is simple. India also wants to make itself US sanctions proof. India does not want to get caught off guard when doomsday comes. And this all happened only after the US imposed sanctions on Russia. The use of the rupee is now a vital component of India's foreign and trade policy. India has signed free trade agreements with UAE and Australia, and talks are going on with UK and EU. New Delhi is ensuring that the use of rupee gets promoted through these bilateral trade deals. India is the world's fifth largest economy, so it holds huge leverage. The other reason for India and Indonesia to decouple from USD and US financial system is the fragility of the US economy. This is a widely accepted opinion that the US authorities are incompetent. Even the EU is realizing this after the Silicon Valley Bank collapse. EU is furious. It is accusing US of tearing up the rulebook. One senior Eurozone official described the collapse as the total and utter incompetence of US authorities. Be it EU, India or Indonesia, all of them have realized one thing. Dependency on the US financial system is fatal. A defense shield must be erected, and that is what India and Indonesia are doing. US must realize now, sanctioning Russia and weaponizing its dollar, its economy and its financial system were some mistakes it should have never committed.